One of the biggest problems when recording videos is trying to read a script without looking like you're reading a script. I was sent the Elgato Prompter to see if it actually fixes that problem, and today I'm going to set it up and test it, but first let's get it unboxed. First up, a Get Connected box, which contains a quick start guide, a USB-C to USB-A cable. Looks like we've got two different backplates here. Let's open it up and you get this Elgato branded cleaning cloth, a backplate for DSLR or mirrorless cameras, and a universal shroud backplate for other cameras. It also comes with 9 step-up rings for those that will use this with a DSLR or mirrorless camera. Plenty of options for different lenses. Next, the box contains a universal bracket and 2 mounting screws. The top is clearly marked with a mount camera here sticker, so of course that's where the camera needs to be mounted. Then you've got the prompter itself, branded with the Elgato logo at the very top. At the back you can see where the mounting bracket needs to be attached. You can also see that it comes pre-installed with the Facecam Pro plate, handy for those who will be using this with the Elgato Facecam Pro. And at the front you've got the 9-inch display, and that's everything you get in the box. Now let's get it set up. The prompter comes with the Facecam Pro plate pre-installed, but if you want to use it with your phone, a different webcam or a DSLR or mirrorless camera, then the plate needs to be changed over and swapped with the universal shroud backplate. It takes about 30 seconds. To do that, simply unscrew the 2 mounting screws here and then remove the plate. Then you're going to align the tab at the bottom of the shroud plate with this part right here, just like that. Then use the mounting screws to secure it in place. You need to screw the universal bracket onto the back of the prompter. Nothing complicated here. It's worth noting that this is completely adjustable. If you loosen the screw a little, you can move the bracket higher or lower depending on the camera that you're going to be using. I'm going to be using my iPhone, so I'm going to line it up with the bottom of the shroud plate. Next, you'll want to mount your camera. The bracket has plenty of mounting options in the centre, on the right, across the top and on the left as well. Pick what's suitable for your device. I'm going to mount mine right here. So since the iPhone doesn't have a 1/4-inch screw, I need to add a phone holder first. You can mount your camera directly if you're not going to be using a smartphone. Just remove the mounting screw and place it where you want it, like so. And then mount your camera, in my case my phone holder. Job done. Bring the shroud down. This is to block light surrounding your camera. Next we'll get it plugged in. Start by plugging the USB side into the prompter. Before plugging the other end in though, you might want to mount it to your tripod first. I'm using this flexible Joby one for my desk. Mounting it is simple. There are 2 1/4-inch threads on the bottom of the prompter, as you can see. You can use either one and then just screw the tripod into place. If you wish to use a floor tripod, then it's pretty much the same thing. You'll just want to remove the camera adapter from the tripod first to make it easier. Screw that to the prompter and then mount it to the tripod. Nice and easy. Then plug the other end of the cable into your laptop or PC. I'm using a USB-C to USB-A adapter since my Mac doesn't have any USB-A ports. Once the prompter receives power, you'll see the Elgato logo appear and then disappear. That's always a good sign. The last thing you'll need to do is download the Camera Hub software. Go to elgato.com/download. Switch to Windows if you're not using a Mac, and then scroll down until you see Camera Hub. Hit download, then double click the package file to install it. Hit continue and agree to the terms, and then go ahead and hit install. You're then going to see a few pop-ups requesting access to apps, your screen, audio and camera. You'll want to allow those, and that's the setup complete. Open Camera Hub and your prompter will automatically be detected. You'll see a welcome script, which is a good way to explore the app, tweak the settings like scroll speed and text size to your preference, and then practice some tongue twisters. Now that's fully set up, I've actually been using it in real videos, and I'll show you exactly how it performs in practice and go through all the different settings in the next video. I hope you found this video useful. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.